Welcome to Discover Woodfield, your guide to what's happening around the Chicago suburbs. And now, here are your hosts, Lisa and Joe.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of Discover Woodfield.
The latest episode?
The current episode.
Okay.
Well, as of now.
It depends on when they listen to this.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
We said we wouldn't do this.
Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our last show. This is the first episode you're hearing of Discover Woodfield. Enjoy. We hope you stick around and enjoy what we're going to be doing today.
And what are we going to be doing today? Let's get right to it.
Today, it's a beautiful day for a ball game, as they say.
So it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Joe, I like baseball, but geez, you got to go into the city. You have to either drive or take the Metro or take the L train. If you drive, you have to park. That's $20 right there, and you're still a mile from Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the cell field too, but same problem there. You have to get the transportation. You have to park. You have to run the gauntlet down the street through all the vendors. You lose your kids. You're lucky if you even make it into the park. And then when you get there, you're thirsty, and they want $9 for a beer.
It's almost enough to make you not want to go, isn't it?
You've already paid $40 a piece for tickets. For $40 a piece, it should be all you can eat.
And the kids are in a bad mood. Jeez.
And then you get stuck behind the guy who's smoking, even though you're not supposed to be smoking in there. Or in front of the teenagers who keep leaning over and doing Lord knows what.
That's right. Well, you know what? We didn't have that problem because we went to see the Schaumburg Flyers.
The Schaumburg Flyers.
That's right. They're the AA minor league baseball team for the Northern League, based right here in the Northwest Suburbs of Chicago.
In Schaumburg.
In Schaumburg. Imagine that.
Now, you may not have had Schaumburg Flyers baseball cards when you were a kid.
Well, no, because the team didn't exist.
It did when I was a kid.
Oh, that's right.
But let that not detract from the experience. It is still real live baseball.
It is.
At a fraction of the price and hassle.
That's true. Let's start off by talking about the logistics of getting there and getting home.
Well, for us, it's about 25 minutes away, right? So it's not terribly closer than the Chicago baseball stadiums.
Right.
But, and this is big, parking is free.
Yes.
Alexian Field has their own parking lot. What a concept. Where they let you park for free.
Mm-hmm.
Parking was very organized. Even getting out was now, we got there early, and that was good, but even getting out was very organized.
Mm-hmm.
We really were not gummed up in traffic very long.
That's true. And the lot is huge, and they have very friendly police officers directing you where to go, and friendly guys in orange.
Free.
Yeah, and friendly guys in orange. That's true. So it's real easy. The point is that Alexian Field is much
That's
easier
right.
to get it. You get on the Elgin O'Hare Expressway. I don't know why it's named that because it goes to neither Elgin nor O'Hare. Discuss. You get off at Irving Park, you head down Spring and Guth Road, and lo and behold, there's a big baseball stadium right there.
Awesome.
So let's talk about the stadium now. Unless you wanted to rave about parking some more.
No,
let's talk about admission. Admission is very,
parking.
very reasonable as well.
Let's talk about that, because if parking's free, admission must be, what, like $60 a person?
Absolutely not.
No?
No. It was lawn tickets. We got the four of us in with lawn tickets. We sat down. It was less than $30.
Oh, like $30 a person?
Yeah, exactly.
No. $30 for all four of us.
That's right.
I think this needs to be emphasized. Where can you go see a baseball game for $5 a person?
That's right.
So it's like bleacher seats.
Yes, exactly.
It's not.
Well, no.
There are no bleachers. It's a lawn.
Okay, so it's not exactly
what I was getting
like
at with bleacher seats is they're very high in demand in the city. At Alexian Field, they're good, but you can walk right up to the box office 30 minutes before the game and buy 4 tickets. I can't even imagine that. Dude, it's harder to get Wrigley Field tickets than, like, Broadway tickets. And I understand why people like to go, and I like Wrigley Field too, but come on. That's so cool. I swear there were kids there who had ridden their bikes there or something and had just... We were all prepared. We had our chairs and our
fold-out camp chairs.
Provisions. You can't take in food, but our fold-out camp chairs and magazines and blankets and coats and everything else.
So if you imagine the stadium, there's the grandstand, and actually there's only one level of grandstand. It's not like a multi-level thing.
Right. There's some boxes and suites.
There are some boxes. There's some sky boxes and some suites, and we actually got into the press box for a few minutes thanks to Mike Kirkhoff from the Flyers team. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Grandstands go out to about, what would you say, a little past the third baseline maybe?
Yes.
First and third baseline, and then there's big grassy area where you can hang out. You throw a blanket down there. We had chairs. We just sat there in their fold-out chairs and everything. It was great.
Yeah, and we were just a little bit past where the seats ended, so yeah, we were just outside first base.
Right.
It was great.
Bleacher seats are $5.50 a piece. Where can you see baseball for $5.50 a piece?
Where can you see anything for $5.50?
That's true.
Bucks a
If
piece?
you wanted to get in the reserve seat in the grandstands, it's $9.50 each, which is still a deal. And you can buy stuff ahead of time on their website as well.
A huge deal. And they're nice seats. They're fold-down seats with cup holders and everything. They're not like bleachers.
Yeah, that's right.
But the lawn seats are great. They were great for us because we could spread out a little bit.
We had the kids, right, as we said.
Yeah, we did have the kids. We could spread out a little bit. We could hang out. Excellent people watching while we waited for the game to start. There were lots of people there with littler kids who were spread out on blankets. And the great thing there is the little kids can, they want to go to a baseball game, but they're not ready to sit through a baseball game.
Well, especially everything that comes with, a Cubs or a Sox game. Driving into the city, you got drunk. Now it sounds like we're really dissing the city, but we're not. We love Sox games and Cubs games. Don't get me wrong.
We do.
But especially with kids, you're not going to be trying their patience by doing this.
Right. You can go. They get to toddle around. They can sit by you. They can sit by Dad. They can run around. We let Emma go to the bathroom by herself.
That's true.
I mean, she's a big girl, but in Wrigley Field, I don't think you'd let the kids wander off. Because, heck, I get lost coming back from the bathroom at Wrigley Field. And the bathrooms are amazing. Not that they're state of the art, but their location is amazing.
There are people in there who give you towels. They
no,
shine your
it's
shoes.
not like that. What's amazing is I got up to go to the bathroom 3 times during the course of the game. Normally, I don't because it takes 20 minutes to get there and get in and get back. It's a whole inning. But here it was like no baseball experience I've ever had, honestly.
That's true. So that was very handy. And the whole thing is extremely family friendly. A lot of families, a lot of kids.
Yes.
Which is not to say the place is overrun. If you want to have a nice watching the game without being bothered by kids. There's a lot of kids there, but...
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you're sitting on a lawn, you don't feel overrun, even if you kind of are.
Right, exactly.
Because it's an appropriate place for kids. It's not like when you're in a dim restaurant and there are kids.
That's true. Now, one thing we did want to mention about the lawn seats is the fact that the area, if you're planning on going, first of all, we should mention the website. It's flyersbaseball.com. Mm-hmm. Check it out, all one word. The lawn areas it's a nice grassy area. You can get a blanket, but parts of it are kind of steep. Mm-hmm. So we had these, we had the folding camp chairs, which were good because we found a spot that was flat enough where we could sit, but people were mostly on blankets.
Yes, I would actually recommend the blanket route.
Yeah, next time that's probably what we'll do. Simply
because it's so steep and we really couldn't. It was dangerous to lean forward in our chairs.
That's true. The people who were in front of us, though, had the great idea. They had sleeping bags.
Yeah, they were prepared.
So they were zipped up. It was a cool night. It had actually been raining most of the weekend.
They had tarps and...
Yeah, it was raining most of the weekend, but it didn't rain at all around the time of the game, which was great. So
yeah. There were other people who were there with nothing at all. There were people who just came and sat.
Right.
So it's not like you have to have a tarp and a sleeping bag and a pop-up grill.
That's true. Well, you can't bring a grill.
No.
So.
I know.
Anyway, the night before we were there,
A tent.
they had one of their record-breaking attendance records. That's a little bit redundant. Sorry.
Whoa. That's a lot redundant.
They broke their attendance record there. The night before we were there, it was 7,281 people there. And they were expecting a bigger crowd the night that we were there, which was Saturday night, the 23rd, was it? And it probably would have been packed because they were doing a home run derby with before the game. They had a home run derby going on with members of the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Wolves, and it was the giant fireworks night, which we'll talk about in a second as well. So they were actually expecting a really huge crowd, but I think the weather kept a lot of people away.
Yes, because it was kind of drizzly all day.
Right. So the game itself was good. It was a classic Double-A league baseball game.
Yeah.
These guys play their hearts out. The Flyers lost to the Gary South Shore Railcats, but that's okay because everyone had a good time anyway.
That's right.
My daughter Becky was checking out the boys and eating peanuts and eating. Oh, the concessions are great. The concessions are, I think, a little bit less expensive than what you would pay at a place like Wrigley Field or U.S. Cellular.
Yeah, well, and you still have some money to spend on that stuff.
That's true. And the beer was cold. The pop was cold. The peanuts were salty. The ice cream was not melted.
Beck got that one crazy triple peanut.
Oh, she was very excited because she got a triple peanut. She took a picture of it. Look at my triple peanut.
Anyway, we do not guarantee that you get a triple peanut at the Schaumburg Flyers Lexington Field.
That's right. But as we said, it was a good game. They lost, but that's okay. We don't need to belabor that point. It was a good game.
So let's not.
That's right. So after the game, let's talk about what happens after the game. Well, it's not every game, but
but the night we were there, nobody got up and left.
Yeah,
we just hung around.
It was the first time I'd ever been to a baseball game where the game ended and everybody stayed in their seats.
Yeah, that was really kind of crazy, huh? Some music started playing. Everybody was hanging out, having fun. Then all of a sudden, every light in the stadium went off.
Just boom, like someone threw a switch.
No warning or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I was right in the middle of something. What was I doing? Screwing with my camera. Or something that required eyesight.
Something that required some level of light.
Because now it was, about 9 o'clock, so it was pretty dark. And then fireworks.
That's right.
From
center field.
Mm-hmm.
Just to the right of the scoreboard in center field.
That's right.
And they were so close, you could see them being launched. You didn't see the guys launching them.
No, but they were launching them from right behind center field. And it was a great fireworks show. It was an
amazing... It really was an amazing show. It rivaled some of the 4th of July fireworks I've seen.
Yeah.
It was actually better than some of the 4th of July fireworks.
Yeah. It was good. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lights came back on.
But
for safety purposes.
The fireworks went on that was like a 20, 25 minute show.
It was a good show. I was, at some point, because it was a long game, and at some point I thought, wow, people are really waiting a long time for... I mean, I knew that people would stay for fireworks, but, sometimes you get fireworks at Wrigley Field or whatever. You get like 4.
Yeah, exactly.
But this was like a real, I couldn't tell you how long it was, 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, it was longer than that. It was pretty long.
But it was a real full-blown fireworks show.
It was good. It did rival, like I said, some 4th of July fireworks that we've seen.
Yeah, definitely. And the kids loved it, man. They are never too old for fireworks.
I know.
Nobody is ever too old for fireworks.
Did you get any good pictures of the fireworks?
Not really.
No?
I have that fireworks setting on my camera, but it's not really all that.
Yeah. I have a couple of fun facts here about the Flyers, if you're interested.
Oh, yeah.
They're a member of the Northern League, which also includes the Calgary Vipers, the Edmonton Cracker Cats, the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. You can't get much further north than these guys.
Wow.
The Gary South Shore Railcats, the Joliet Jackhammers, the Kansas City T-Bones, and the Winnipeg Gold Eyes. So our neighbors to the north are very well represented.
Yes, so they are.
I wonder if they play. I bet you they do play the Canadian national anthem too when they play those guys, like they do in the like if they play the
like in hockey games they do that sometimes.
Exactly, play the national anthem
or in major league games.
Exactly.
We'll have to check that out.
Alexian, the Flyers started in 1999. This is their 9th season. And their first manager was Ron Kittle, who those of you who are Sox fans from way back when will remember him. The stadium is sponsored by Alexian Brothers Healthcare Network, or the Alexian Brothers Hospital Network, and they do a special thing called the Real Hero Awards, where they will have people who are either policemen, firemen, veterans, teachers, doctors, whoever, who get to go up and on Real Hero Day. Kids get to go up and get their autographs as well, in addition to the baseball players. So it's sort of like they're honoring.
That's so right on. Well, really, I mean,
no, that's the truth.
This worshiping people who can swing a stick and hit a ball.
The games are actually they're streamed live on their website. If you go to flyersbaseball.com, you can listen to the games while they're on. And some of the games are actually played on WRMN, which is at 1410 a.m. out of Elgin.
Oh, great!
So you can hear that as well.
So you can keep up on the Flyers when you can't be there.
That's right. So the season, we're not quite to the All-Star break, at least not when we're recording this. They have their All-Star game. All-Star break goes from July 9th through the 11th. The 10th is when the All-Star game for the league is in play. And Mike was also telling me an interesting thing about the way that they handle their championships in this league for the year is split in half. So you have someone who wins the first half, and then the slate is wiped clean, and they start again for the second half, and then the winner of the first half plays the winner of the second half for the championship of the league.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And then if they're tied, there's a wild card. There's a draw. So then they pick who's going to be the champion for the league.
Interesting.
Pretty good, huh?
So it's not over halfway through the season.
No, it's not.
It's only just begun.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
That's kind of neat.
It is. It's
you
very
know
neat.
what? Minor league baseball works at it. If you would like to see a baseball game, or if your kids would like to see a baseball game, or if they've been to Wrigley Field and now they want to see more baseball games, the Flyers, and probably a lot of minor league teams all over the country, are a great alternative.
So if you're looking for a good time, looking for neighborhood baseball, and just a nice, a fun family evening.
Just fun, low-key, the way baseball ought to be.
Precisely. Head on out to the Schaumburg Flyers on Spring and Guth Road in Schaumburg, Illinois. Check out the website, www.flyersbaseball.com, and we think you'll have a good time. If you have any comments for us here at Discover Woodfield, by all means, send us an email. You can drop a note to discoverwoodfield@gmail.com. You can also check out our website at discoverwoodfield.com, or you can subscribe through iTunes. Or through various other podcatcher things, because it's all out there, folks.
You can find it.
We're all over it. And we'd also like to invite you to check out our other podcast, Cheap Date, if you want more of this nonsense. Not to put too fine a point on it, but there you go.
Typically restaurants.
Exactly. All right. I think that's about it.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Okay. Until next time, thanks for listening.
Good night.
Thanks for downloading Discover Woodfield. Be sure to visit our website at chicagonorthwest.com, or you can email us at discoverwoodfield@gmail.com. Discover Woodfield is produced for the Chicago Northwest Convention Bureau by Cheap Date Media at cheapdatemedia.com.